Hey everyone, what is going on? And welcome to the final week of the rotation, unfortunately. Thanks a lot for the memories, GS. We had a lot of fun. It's been a fun adventure. I am still planning on continuing even from next week, beginning with week 1 again. If most of you want to see it, a lot of you had said you did want to see it because you're still playing through the game. You still need a lot of Pokemon, so I do plan on doing that. But as I also said, I'm going to be getting Pokemon Go content out. But yeah, so we have Carnivine. It was once a Triumph item stage, very easy stage as a Triumph item stage and as a great challenge now. I don't see you having a lot of trouble on this one. This one should not be difficult. Yeah, I mean, we have Typhlosion. I don't even think there were any rocks on the field, right? No, there was not any rocks, I don't think. So, obviously didn't need Typhlosion. Don't need Rapidash. Well, we do have Baneri, so I guess Rapidash helping out, but again, don't need it. It's a time stage. There's a few time stages in this batch, so you might want to if you're not so good at time stages, that could be a little bit unfortunate, I guess. But either way, Carnivine should not be difficult at all. I think it's like the same as the Triumph item stage. It's basically the same layout and whatnot, so shouldn't be a tough time for you. And we're gonna move on to Archeops. In my discussion video last week, I called it Archon by mistake, and I also gave the ability Archon. Unfortunately, it actually isn't Archon, it's Archeops with power 4+. It's still not good. I mean, Archeops is mediocre. It has power 4+, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's one that a lot of you probably are not going to farm this week, and I would not recommend farming. So, yeah, we do have just going in with the Steel team. I thought it would be a little bit fun, and, I kind of had to rush because I have to get going on my trip, of course. So, I'm filming this at night just because I wanted to hurry up and get going. Not have to do it in the morning, not have to rush around and take extra time to film it. So I decided to do it at night. Yeah, so that's my story. And anyway, we go ahead and beat Archeops. And yeah, get a personalized skill booster, but it doesn't matter. I don't see that stage being a difficult one for you. It shouldn't be anyway. And so we'll move on to Palossand. Palossand is a really cool Pokemon. It's one of my favorites, actually. I love Palossand for whatever reason. But jumping into it with Mega Gyarados, and we have Primal Kyogre. That's definitely going to help out with these rocks and 2 Hammering Streak Pokemon. Now, you don't even need these powered up Pokemon. You could go in with like even a weaker team. I don't see you having a whole lot of trouble on this one. It's really not a difficult stage. It doesn't have a lot of HP is basically what I'm trying to say. I guess it could be a little bit annoying, maybe. No, I don't think so. I don't think you're going to have a lot of trouble on this one. But yeah, this is Palossand. Just not a whole lot to say. It does disrupt with rocks, so obviously Primal Kyogre and the regular Kyogre is going to do well on the stage, but again, you don't need it. Yeah. So, able to handle this one just fine. Knock it out. Yeah. As I said, doesn't have a lot of HP. It does have Eject Plus, so it's okay. It's not that bad, I guess. But we do go ahead and knock out Palossand, so you should be able to knock it out as well. I wouldn't farm it. Even if you want to use Eject Plus, it's still good at skill level 1, so there's no reason to use Eject Plus, if that makes sense. But we're gonna go ahead and move on, as we always do, to Azelf. Now, aside from Necrozma, this is probably the most difficult stage this week, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I remember having a difficult time on this one a while back. Yeah, so it could be difficult for you guys. Maybe it won't be, who knows. But either way, we were able to handle it. It is one of those time stages, so if you're not great at time stages and you're earlier on, could be a little bit annoying. It has Paralyze, and it could be Skill Swap to Flash Mob. Not worth it. Go ahead and skip Azelf. I mean, definitely catch it if you want to. If you're able to beat it, itemless, I would say catch it. But, if it's gonna take a lot of coins, it might not be worth it at this point, right? So, yeah. This is Azelf going in with, a standard team you might expect for Azelf. We have the Dust Skill, we have the Dust Snore, just in case, I wasn't sure how tanky this one was. We have Trevenant, so, able to knock that out just fine. I may have made it look easy. I don't think it's as easy as I made it look, to be honest with you, but either way, we do knock it out, so that's definitely nice. So we'll go ahead and cross Azelf off the list. So good, I'll definitely take that. And moving on, we do have Alolan Sandslash. Just going in with a fire team. Yeah. yeah, just a fire team. Why not? Using Mega Charizard Y, excuse me, Mega Charizard Y. This one was not bad either. We do have rocks for Typhlosion. We also have blocks. Blocks don't matter. I mean, the disruptions are not bad. This one might be a little bit annoying, I guess. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. I mean, if you don't have like some of the powerful skills, I guess maybe it could be. You could also go in with Shiny Mega Deontay on this one because he does disrupt with a bunch of blocks. He disrupts with rocks, so definitely annoying, right? You could also go in with your newly invested Turtonator if you did farm it, if you did invest in it. It was available. So, if you have that, Turtonator would be a fantastic way to go on any ice Pokemon, right? That has blocks. So, Turtonator is definitely a good way to go. But we're able to beat that one just fine. Yeah, I don't think you're going to have trouble on this. This one is definitely easier than the Alolan Ninetales, I believe. So, we do go ahead and knock out the Sandslash, so I'll definitely take that. And that's an S rank as well, so that's cool. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the most difficult stage this week, which is Necrozma. Now, Necrozma, unfortunately, is tough, and I went in with a really bad team. And when I say really bad, I mean don't go in with this team, because I went in with the +5 moves, a disruption delay, and an attack power. Now, Mimikyu is not going to do anything while that disruption delay is active, so that's useless. Once these blocks go away, Duskull is useless, because as I said, he does have the disruption delay going. Litwick's useless until last turn, so, nothing's going to do anything except for the Duskull in the beginning with these blocks. So, terrible way to go. If you're going with Mimikyu, you probably want to skip that disruption delay. If you're going with Shiny Mega Deontay, same, because he does disrupt with a load of rocks. So, Shiny Mega Deontay is probably the way to go on this stage. I would probably go in, if you're going for the catch, +5, Mega Start and the Shiny Mega Deontay. And complexity, I would definitely recommend the complexity. You want to remove those unknown, because that is so annoying. I didn't know it had unknown on the field. I figured it had an added support, but I just went with items just because, as I said, I had to get going, or I didn't want to rush around in the morning filming the videos, so I just wanted to get them out for you, so I could just, I guess, leave on my vacation tomorrow. But this is Necrozma. Really tanky stage. If you're going for the catch, just use as many items as you feel necessary. If you're going with the Shiny Mega Deontay, as I said, you can skip the disruption delay. Same with Mimikyu. It's probably one that you don't need or want, actually. But yeah, just an annoying stage all around. Really difficult stage. I kind of underestimated this. I know I've played it before, but it's only been available once for whatever reason. So, I didn't really. I knew it had blocks, that's why I have the Duskull, but I really wasn't thinking too much because I was tired. Anyway, we still able to beat it, so that's good. But I was just making moves at this point until the disruption delay wore off. That's basically what I wanted to happen, but it wasn't wearing off. So I was like, come on, just wear off already, right? So, So, Mega Pinsir, you know what that does. It is super effective. That's why I use that compared to, like, Mega Tyranitar. But if you're going with the Mega Start and a tap, a Mega Tyranitar would be good as well. Some might consider it better just because it's a 3-tap Pokemon. But, as I said, it does disrupt with blocks. Also some ice, which is annoying as well. But I wouldn't recommend the regular Deontay. You could bring Shiny Deontay as a support, I guess. And then you could just block shot these similar. I wouldn't do that actually because you have Duskull. If you have Duskull, so definitely wouldn't do that. Definitely would not do that because it's not super effective. So I would just bring it as the Mega. That's probably what I would do if I were to do this stage again. But terrible team decision on my end. I didn't really think about it, as I said, though, but that's okay. Still able to beat it, so, obviously I would have went in with a different team had I not been able to beat it this time, but that's okay. That is okay. I knew if I got the Litwick off, I would be able to win the stage at this point, because we still have a few moves left before Litwick can kick in, and I knew by that point I would have enough damage. I I knew I wouldn't have the 5 match of Litwick, right? Because of all these disruptions. I was concerned I wouldn't even have the 3 match. But, yeah. Luckily, obviously, that we do at this point. But, yeah, so try and activate Mimikyu. Not going to happen. I do have the 4 match of Litwick on top, and that's what I was hoping to activate, but I didn't really know what match to make, so I didn't want those to fall, right? So and I didn't want him to disrupt, and I believe he disrupts if you make a match of 2 or more. I don't think he will if you make a match of 1, I'm not sure, but either way, last final move, I just went for the Litwick. We able to beat it, so that's nice. We're able to beat it, so would have won it back into the stage had I not been able to beat it, but yeah. Don't do what I did. The more items, the better. If you're trying to catch it, if you're not trying to catch it, don't farm it. I don't think it's worth. I don't know if it's it might be possible item list, but it's not possible consistently. But anyway, that's Necrozma. Moving on to the highlight of the week, Hoopa Unbound, and this stage was actually not difficult. I remember this one from the main stages, of course. I remember it from the main stages, and it's obviously a lot easier in this stage. Also because we have better abilities now and better Pokemon. So if you're not up to Hoopa in the main stages yet, totally recommend picking it up on the stage. It's good even if you don't skill swap it to typeless combo. I mean, it's not bad for a dark type at that point in the game, right? I mean, it has Risk Taker, so I skill swapped mine, believe it or not. I did max out Risk Taker when I originally got it, but I did skill swap it. Probably not going to farm it because I am going on vacation. I don't think I'm going to bring my 3DS, so that's unfortunate, but it definitely is one that most of you are probably going to go ahead and farm if you're able to beat it itemless. You don't need Hammering Streak. You don't need Shot Out. I actually bought Hitmonlee thinking it was a Hammering Streak Pokemon. I don't know why, guys. So I think I went for it once thinking, okay, I'll activate Hammering Streak and then just activate Shot Out. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. It has Shot Out. I forgot. So either way, able to knock out Hoopa Unbound. So that's definitely cool. Really cool Pokemon. I really like Hoopa as well. And we'll pick up a personalized skill booster. Hey, I'll always take those personalized skill boosters. Definitely. So we're moving on to the final stage of the batch, or of this week at least, which is Cosmoan. It is the once a day event, and you guys know that you always have to play these. Well, you don't have to, but you might as well if you're still into Pokemon shuffling, you still play, right? I mean, you might as well play them every single day. Duskill, I thought the stage had blocks. I thought I remembered that. Maybe it's... No, Cosmog doesn't have blocks. I can't recall, but either way, it doesn't have blocks, so obviously that's not doing anything. Trevenant is good because it has a bunch of Cosmoan on the field, and if Cosmoan falls down from the sky, Fall Tap is always nice because you can get rid of the disruption. So you guys know the drill, right? You guys know the drill. Again, you can go in with Shiny Mega Deontay because it does disrupt with rocks, so you can get rid of all of those rocks and whatnot. So not really a difficult one, but I guess it could be. I don't know. The only reason I say it could be is because I remember losing to this once when it originally came out. The very first time I lost to it in like the second or third day, and I was really shocked that I actually lost to it, but because I expected it to be easy, kind of like Cosmog, but that's why I say it might be a little bit difficult just because the disruptions are annoying. But either way, it's not difficult now for me. Hopefully it's not difficult for you, but yeah, he does disrupt with Cosmoan, Ice, Rocks, so yeah, but either way we're able to beat it. You can get enhancements, as you know, or personalized skill boosters. I only got one personalized skill booster, that's enough for me, that's okay. So we go ahead and pick up the A rank, so I'll definitely take that, why not? And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I will see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.